T-Speaker 222 with Dogecoin and you. It's 8:53 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank everybody for the continued support, and for anybody who's leverage trading with me inside of the Dogecoin and you community, we'll be trading Litecoin if we ever do a leverage trade because it's part of my USDC currency that I can use on BITGET. But other than that, we're looking for these positionings. What's happening today is we're getting a little bit of, it kind of looks like a redistribution instead of a bull flag. So what that means is we come back down to the uptrend, and these patterns will actually fill out like we need them to within the time period. But right now we've come up to the top of the resistance on Litecoin. Why does this stay on? Let me delete some of these. But Litecoin's coming up to a very heavy resistance. I think the whole market needs to come down to consolidation a little bit before it has this next breakout. I think Litecoin could very well break out of this area, but I think right now, I don't know if it can get out of here just yet. I don't. I think we might have to come down to an uptrend. But that's not for me to decide what the market wants to do. I doubt it's going to come all the way back down there on this pattern that it's on. But I definitely think we could come up to an uptrend here. So, you know, assuming Bitcoin comes down that 500-600 points, I think the ideal buy on Litecoin would be when it comes back down here and retraces to about $55.44. But, you know, like I said, that remains to be seen if this actually pulls down. If Bitcoin pulls down, I think it's going to, because I think Bitcoin has a date with about 20,718. Obviously, I could be completely wrong. We're being supported on the 4-hour time frame, but in my personal experience, a lot of times you like to come down here and reconfirm a support area. There's a small W reversal that's taking place, a bearish one at that. So we'll see if that's going to finish that off or it's going to continue farther up. With Ethereum, I was hoping to get something like this, but it took too long to develop that out. So what's going to end up happening here is now we're going to have to come back down in consolidation a little bit. I mean, that could possibly be it. We could possibly coming from here. But to me, if this is what's going on, it broke out of that. And it really looks like it's not ready yet. It doesn't look like it's ready. It looks like Ethereum would come down another level still. So this is where it gets very tricky when you start looking at this kind of stuff. So let's take some of this off so that it's not so difficult to read. So we have this ascending triangle right here. That you can clearly see this ascending triangle formation. Can actually say it's probably more like that. So what does that mean for Ethereum if we do break down? Well, I don't necessarily think it's going to be a breakdown, but what I do think is we're trying to consolidate and try to figure out this area. So to continue to be bullish, we're going to come down just a little bit. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. We're at 1208. It'd come down to about 1200, confirm this area. Or it would come down just a little bit further, because this could be a distribution area, and that's going to confuse people, and they're going to feel like we're in bull flags, but we're really not. So that's what I'm feeling right now. So I'm feeling like the market needs to come down just a little bit to confirm this, and then after that, it could be ball game. We could be off to the races. I mean, these are so tight squeezed right now. So if this does pull up and not get this further consolidation down, I wouldn't be surprised. It's just, it feels like we just need a tight little fall. Not a lot, just tight. Like this at 496. I mean, down to 494 is all I'm looking for. We're just looking for this type reconfirmation of the uptrend. Make sure to hit that like button. I'll be back shortly when I can see exactly the direction this market takes.